Spring is a great time to start a compost pile or to add material to your existing compost bins. Compost is beneficial because it reduces yard waste in the landfill and it adds organic matter to your landscape beds. The items you put in a compost bin include leaves, grass clippings, pine needles, organic waste from the kitchen like vegetable scraps, any type of coffee grounds, or eggshells. Things you don't want to put in the compost is pet waste, meat scraps, or dairy products. When deciding what type of compost system you have, choose one that would work best for you. There are different types of bin systems that are 1, 2, or 3 bins. When placing your bins in your landscape, it's good to be near the garden and a water source. Try not to place it too close to the house or the neighbor's property line. So when you start your compost bin, you want it to be 3 feet tall and 3 feet wide. You want to do it in layers. So start with 4 to 6 inches of your high carbon material, which is also called the browns. So this would be like your tree leaves. Then you would add your high nitrogen, or the greens, which would be like your vegetable scraps. And then you add about 1 inch of soil or existing compost to add the microorganisms to start the composting process. Then you want to also add a little bit of moisture or water to get it moist. Then you turn that and mix it together. And then you start the layering process over until your bin is full. There are 2 types of composting methods. The passive method is where you create the compost pile and then you just leave it. It will take up to 6 months to 2 years for it to break down and be compost. Or you can do an active bin where you're turning it every 10 to 14 days and you will have compost in 3 to 4 months. Compost, when it's finished, is crumbly, brown, and it has an earthy smell. There are lots of things you can use compost for. You can put it in your vegetable and flower gardens. You would need to add about 1 inch of your compost to the site and then work it in 3 inches. Compost is also great for raised beds, container gardens, or after you aerate your turf, you can broadcast the compost over the turf area to improve the organic matter in the soil.